I was my baby. I go about the short 360 media GA. So maybe I'll show me be a Michia soon. Come, Master say, Obeshe video no, now also I'm making sure say, Obedi Mechi or all the social media platforms. Chairman Wontumi who sem ni sena NDC for Ebo Amai and na Miracle Aboagye Kotina. Sister station wedding komobi na san komono na yebe kwa kohwe na yehu mesre so be kire wadwe obuoni didi kwan so. We need to hold our leaders accountable. We need to evaluate all the previous administrations and also start evaluating this particular administration. You who said again, and I go in tia sema Miracle Aboagye eka uwa ginchiribia na yentwa so. Let's see what Miracle is saying.
I can tell you that the manner in which you treat some of these political people is the same way or even more how you'll be treated in the future. And the democracy that we have, I think you heard Trump saying that he's stripping Joe Biden of certain privileges when it comes to national security briefing. Yeah. And he simply said that, well, they stripped me off when they had power. So he's retaliated. Yeah. So we need to, at some point in the midst of the chaos and the noise, some reason should prevail. And somebody should say, well, whilst I'm doing all of this, let me also position myself 4 years from now, or 8 years from now, or even like they say it, 100 years from now.
I don't know what Miracle Aboagye is trying to project. I don't know what information he's trying to bring out. But you see, this particular ransom and the rainbow style of arresting on or holding, invading people's home with national security and those kind of things, NPP is getting mad with this kind of attitude because they have soon forgotten, say, NPP as a political party has forgotten, say, they established this precedent. You see, I don't know why these people talk as if they don't have brain. As if they, after they are out of office, they have reset their brain to have forgotten about how they treated people when they were in power. So if Miracle Aboagye is saying this, NDC people are doing exactly what you people did today. So what kind of foolish statement is this? What sense are you making, Miracle Aboagye? I don't know. Somebody to share this video to get to this guy and let's ask him sensible and reasonable question as a youth, as a citizen. A very young, vibrant guy like you, sit down, forgotten about the past attitude you guys projected, the past conduct you guys even saying exhibited, and you want Ghanaians to just for say NDC for na banner and NDC for na like who does that? Ghana need bang. You see, we have woken up and we will sit down for people like you to be confusing Ghanaians. We saw what you people did in your home. Let's continue.
And how I would also want to be treated. I don't think what happened last night was needed. Wontumi can be invited by almost all the security agencies in this country if he's committed a crime. But you know, in this country where we are led by laws, until you are convicted of a crime by a court of competent jurisdiction, you need to be treated with some dignity. Exactly. So,
okay, so Miracle Aboagye is talking about some dignity, so far as you haven't been, what's the name, convicted by any competent jurisdiction or whatever he's talking about. The way, according to or no, the way they arrested Chairman Wontumi is wrong. Let's ask Miracle Aboagye that how did they turn in office? How did they handle John Jinapo? How did they handle John Jinapo? How did the national security invaded his house? How did they handle Chachuchi Kata, a whole lawyer in the country? How did they handle him in church? National security were standing, like Miracle, and I'm mure fin choir. You see, as a citizen sitting on my citizen seat and observe how NPP rule, I'm just getting straight to the point that they set the precedent. Almost set the precedent, and I NDC for ADHD. And this who can say, and now you even say, to me more, you know, like what you treat, how you treat others, massa. In fact, Ghanaians, we are even happy for how things are going. Because yes, now obiam fuafua momosu katasusu. You get it? It's in the benefit of we the citizens. Oh, massa, I don't know. We are loving it because I massa now be straight, be focus, be making sure say oh go, because if power changes, anything can happen. So everybody will be steady. So Miracle, don't worry. We like it the way it is going. Let it go that way. Let's continue.
I am not yet a criminal up until the time I am declared sane by a court. You have to be careful the way you handle me. Because should I come out clean, you would have hurt me so much that sometimes some of them are irreversible. For me, that's where my concern is. And you, the perpetrator, you should be mindful and also be quick to remind yourself that it could turn like it's turned.
Exactly.
And I can tell you that most of these things that are happening are simply because some people feel that 8 years ago, you know, they did a similar thing to me or somebody that I know,
exactly.
And I also want to retaliate. Like you're not thinking about it well.
But you people thought about it well.
To realize that somebody is also marking and taking notes. Yes. Because nobody will forget about what happened last night from the MPP side. And you see, there's something that we humans, our brains, God, the way God created us. Remember when 2016 another won by 1 million votes? Some people said NDC. In fact, for almost 2 years, you heard people say NDC. Oh, it was a trend on social media. Oh, another will launch something. NDC. Oh, NDC will be in opposition for 30 years, 40 years. Here we are, 8 years down the line. The same president that was nobody wanted to say his face and all of that. Competent, he's in power.
Yeah.
So we need to be careful how we use some of these things. And anytime the action is perceived to be political, you should be rest assured that the people will mess up.
Why?
Why not? It is political. Once it is political, of all the arrests and raids you have heard, did you see anybody mess up?
You are in Team Fojo's house.
No. I mean, at the EOCO office and BNI office, and you know, in Team Fojo, for instance, it was like that because the people saw it as political. And when it is political, the people know. When it is not political, they know. You understand? In Team Fojo, it was obvious that it was political. How do you come to somebody's house with guns? Somebody that said that I suspect something has happened. How do you come to his house with guns? Did it ever make sense to you? Have you ever heard anything come out of the Team Fojo's matter? Because it didn't make sense. There was no sense in it. And that is why you see people.
You see, the in Team Fojo issue, a branch of week as well, Ninyansa. Sabi previous, let's come to terms here. In Team Fojo, no. As a Mpenyimfono na Omavin said they don't want to talk about it because that guy needs to go to jail. And anytime the government want to hold leaders accountable, they've done something, they need to be investigated, they need to be called upon to help in investigation or to assist, then the opposition party sees it as a political, like on a more serious note. Well, let's also come in terms that maybe the way they approach the government approach those kind of things. They are military men or they are service personnel. When they are going anywhere, they need not to put their ammunition outside. That is how they dress. That is how they look. Your turn in office, we saw everything. So why is it now looking like anytime the government or institutions want to hold people accountable, then you people turn around and say it is political. So it's a madness attitude. Seriously. I don't know who will call you guys to order because this is serious madness. Let's continue.
People mass up, and this was the first time. It happened during the MPP era when NDC was in power. It is happening today when MPP is in power. I can tell you that if it doesn't stop and it continues, when MPP comes to power or CPP comes, it will continue.
Let's continue.
That is why I am saying that the laws are there. So long as the people, that is why even in our courts, we have bills. Sometimes even self-cognizance bills. Yeah. So long as the person is not one that you fear, would not show up when you invite him, or would run away, don't bother to put this drama in place. Allow him to report, interrogate him as... do you know that a lot of former government officials have been reporting to EOCO and DNI?
Yeah.
Plenty. Yeah. The ones you are reading in the news are not even 2% of it. Why is there no drama around it? Because you invite them, they show up. You interrogate them, they go home. But if you decide to make a drama, there will be drama. The only way you get people mass up at EOCO is because in the full glare of the public, you went to cross with your vehicle, dragged him into your way with arms. People saw it. They took videos. You saw the videos on social media. Hey, why are they doing this, Chairman Wontumi? This man is being taken through this because of what he has done for the party. Whether you like it or not, that is how people will interpret it. Let's go and support him. Otherwise, in the future, you won't get people support. And it happened in MPP, it's happening in NDC. I think that there must be a point where reason will prevail and people would stop these things and allow them. It's not.
I think now this guy is making sense a little bit. Just, you see, me, I believe in balance equation. When you are talking, let's get the balance. Let's get the balance of what you are saying. Fine, the NDC did it, the MPP did it. So at the end of the day, let's put a stop to it. Period. But trying to make as if what the NDC is doing is a new thing to you guys, that is where I'm getting mad. Let's continue.
Difficult for anybody to say, well, this is politics at play. Not just because Wontumi is a political actor, but the issues. I mean, you are inviting Wontumi in this manner, okay, for Galamsey issues, in this manner. When, as we speak, hot active, one that is captured on video, one that you don't even need to investigate, okay, are pending. You had your party chairman at Upper Dentra East also accosting, I think you showed it on your TV, accosting military men on a bridge in the middle of the road and almost strangling them as in, what are you doing here? Get out of here. Then the media people fly drones and see this chairman and his party, NDC party people, destroying the forest and destroying the river. He's still walking. The Awin Traditional Council, they have written a petition to the president that the Awin NDC MP is the one leading Galamsey in the area. He's in parliament, he's still walking. Recently, the national security has been accused of taking over a mining site and running the machines and mining. It's been reported. In fact, they haven't denied it. As a matter of fact, the report is that the deputy director of operations at the presidency has confirmed that what they are doing is to take it for the NDC people. You understand? The one chairman in Ashanti region, Akro From or Chairman Kutu or Chairman something, right by the roadside, is seen mining. You understand? So if you haven't invited these people, you just invite them in very simple. Don't use the same drama you are using for Wontumi. If you haven't invited these people, and I wake up in the morning and I see you arms, military men, you know, armed to the teeth, dragging Wontumi and taking him to CID, taking him to EOCO, keeping him for hours, you're not fighting Galamsey, actually. Actually, what you're doing to Wontumi is not to fight Galamsey. It's to show Wontumi where power lies. Because if you're fighting Galamsey, Wontumi should be with you. The chairman for Upper Dencha should be with you. The MP for Awin should be with you. All these people should be with you. At least, let us see that you have at least invited them and you started some investigation.
Okay, so let somebody inform Miracles Aboagye that day. These are things that they should also take pen and paper and write it down. Do you get it? They should write it down. Yes, they should also pen it down. When power changes, all those people you are talking about, call them, deal with them. Call them, deal with them. Let them also see, let them also taste what Chairman Wontumi and other people are tasting. That is it. That is how we can develop this country, because Obiaba and development. If I mess up these people, what they will do to me, so the country will not be on track. But where everybody is just, no, Ghana is not going to be like that too. Everybody want to pamper their story, no, it's not going to happen. So Miracles Aboagye, we appreciate, Ghanaians appreciate you of all the, what's the name? The point, all the people that are in the NDC currently doing the Galamsey. And the foolish aspect is that they are not thinking and they are not seeing what their parties are doing to the MPP. then and get to learn from it that power changes. Power never lasts forever. They are not thinking. But mind you, that is life. And when it comes, you have to bear it. I swear. The name has always been crazy, aka with all due respect. This nonsense must stop. No amount of lies will defeat the truth. When the truth finds it out, the world will get to see. Follow me on all the social media platform. And also make sure that the YouTube is subscribed to the YouTube channel. Short 360 Media GH. I'll keep you updated and I'll keep on bringing stories that you and I have to, think about it, also share our thoughts about it and this kind of thing. In the comment section, I would like you to drop that. I'm out.